Hi everyone, my name's Kathy. Welcome to my frugality channel, Skint Living UK. Today I've had to go to Home and Bargains when I swore blind I wasn't going to go more than once a month. But I had to go pick up some DIY materials. So if you're looking for reasonably priced, cheap DIY materials, I certainly recommend Home Bargains. I believe B&M is very good as well. I haven't been to B&M for ages, so I can't confirm that. What I've been for today was some instant nails. So this is a great wood glue. A packet of paintbrushes. There's 5 in a packet, all different sizes, so really handy. Oh, here comes the cat. She's so nosy. I had to get some more wallpaper paste because I'm going to put some wallpaper between the dado rail and the picture rail on both sides of the fireplace and the alcoves. I've got some wallpaper from the charity shop. But the wallpaper paste that I'd mixed up the other day is just disintegrated. It looks like stagnant pond water. It's too watery, so I can't use that. So I'm going to tip it out and use the fresh bag of wallpaper paste and of course some filler. So because I've got skirting boards to put around the room and the tops of the skirting boards I need filling, because this is an old house. It's Edwardian, built in 1908, so none of the walls are perfectly straight because it's old and done in. So I just thought I'd give you a little look at the prices. I got those 4 things and it came to £5.96. So oh, Catty. You nosing. Oh, here we come, it's come back. She's got a photo bombing, isn't she? The instant nails, the wood glue, that's £1.79, which I think is a really good price for wood glue. I got I'm trying to show you this now, the cat's rubbing it on my phone. Oh my god. The paintbrushes were only £1.29. I think that's a good price. The wallpaper is £1.39. Wallpaper adhesive, sorry. And the filler, it was £1.49. So I just think that's a really good price. I think you could go to B&Q and spend £6 on just one of those things. I think it's really good. I went up to Wavertree Road today rather than down Penny Lane. Just wanted a different walk. Stretch my legs, because yesterday I had a pyjama day, so I sat on my bum, did absolutely nothing, watched the telly with the dog on my bed, because that's where the telly is, and just watched rubbish and just chilled, and yeah, did nothing. I needed that. I've just got back from a big long walk with the dog, so to blow the cobwebs away. I've been to Home and Bargain earlier on. Next door to Home and Bargain is another Bernardo's. So I picked up this. It's a cocktail shaker. It was only £1 in Bernardo's. It's got all the recipes on for making various cocktails. What is it? Martini, whiskey sour, grasshopper, a Gibson, a Manhattan, and an Alexander. So I've not heard of Alexander with you, apart from the great. So I thought, oh, that'll go great on my cocktail trolley, which is going to go over here with my gunky lamp. And I picked up a couple of mugs. I was after a couple of mugs anyway, because I'm down to my last mug, because I'm always breaking them, because A, I'm clumsy, B, I'm left-handed, and C, I've got arthritis in my hands. But what I found was some beautiful red William Morris cups, and they were only £1 each. And it's got Strawberry Thief by William Morris on them. So I was like, ooh, lovely and pretty. So William Morris Strawberry Thief. So I thought, oof. So that says wash before first use, so maybe they've not used it. I know the other one looks used. It's definitely got some stuff in there, but for £1 each I thought, oof, that's really good. So I don't know where they're from originally, what shop I mean, but for £1 each, I thought I spent £3 in Bernardo's. I just wanted to show you the tie backs I was talking about the other day, because I said I had crystal ones which I picked up months ago for £1, also in Bernardo's. But I've also got these silver and black rope tie backs as well. The curtains I've got are grey velvet, so we'll go with them. And I've got the little, you have a little holder at the top that you screw into the wall or wherever to hold them. I've got them because years ago I got a couple of boxes of used hooks, chest of drawers, handles and knobs, and I also had some curtain tie back holders, the metal ones that you hang these from. So I don't need to buy them because I've got some there. But that's what I was saying the other day. I wasn't sure whether I should use them because I don't know if they're too glitzy. Or these, because these are like, these were new in a bag. So I was like, so yeah, so I can't make my mind up. Probably when everything's all set up, I'll go, yeah, that's the one to go with. But I'd be interested in your opinion as well. While we're talking about cocktails and stuff, I thought I'd show you this again. If you're one of my older viewers, you remember I bought this vintage cocktail tea towel on eBay a few months back, and that's got all the cocktails on, just like the cocktail shaker has. And I'm going to frame it up in a clippy frame and put it on the wall up there above my little drinks trolley. So it's got like a little running theme of cocktails going on. It's well used and that, but I just think it's lovely, and the colouring's gorgeous, all the old-fashioned colours. So it's how old it is. There's no label anywhere that I can find. But I just thought, oh yeah, I'll frame it up, because I framed up another tea towel that I put in my kitchen of herbs and spices. So I seen this and I just thought, yeah, that's ideal. So that's going to go up on the wall. And I was wondering what to put on this wall, because I don't want loads and loads of pictures. I just thought one big one. When I've painted the wall green, I wanted one big picture. And I was going through my frames and they're all smallish. And then I found this picture of my son's. When he moved out, he left this on the wall. This says Akira. It's a Japanese film. My son loves Japanese stuff. He used to do martial arts. He's done it all, jiu-jitsu and all that. And he did kendo for years. And he loves all the Japanese stuff. Like, he loves all the games, like what's it called, Zelda. And he loves all the Studio Ghibli movies and all this sort of thing. And Akira is one of those movies. And I said to him, because I was going to post it to him, because it's so big, it cost a fortune to post. So I said to him, when I move out, I'll give you it back. And I've been looking for a clippy frame, so as a way of compromising and keeping this safe so it doesn't get trashed, I've got a poster that I got this, I think it was from Whitby, because when the kids were little, I used to take them to Scarborough and we'd off for a few days as a break, and we'd often have a day at Whitby, and I think that's where I got this from, Beers de la Musée. It's a replica of a Mucha poster, and I love anything like that because it's all to do with nature and the empowerment of women, strong women. And I just thought, oh, and because it sort of goes with the cocktail-y, alcohol drinky theme with beers and stuff in a hand, as well as nature, because I'm sort of going for a cottagey, grandma chic type theme-ish in the room. I thought, oh, that ties in. So what I'm going to do, because it's just slightly wider, I'm just going to give it a little trim and put it in this picture frame of my son's poster. I'm going to leave his poster behind it and put my poster in it. And then when I move house, I'll take my poster out and give him his picture back, because he just forgot about it because it was on the wall. I've sent him some little ones that he left behind because he had lots of little pictures. And I can give him it back when I get up there one day. hopefully soon up in Scotland. Did I say that? I can't remember if I said that. He's been up there nearly 3 years now with his girlfriend, and he's hoping to get a place of his own. He's saving up his deposit like my youngest is, who lives with me. So they both are saving up a deposit, hoping to get a studio flat or something like that at auction. They're not bothered if it's trash, they just want it cheap, and then they'll work on it from then on in. Because it doesn't really matter, does it? Because you end up wanting to put your own stamp on things anyway, and you might want to move the kitchen or things like that. So, yeah, so exciting times ahead. We'll all have a new place. I'll have a new place, and my two sons will. So it's just going to be such an interesting time once we hopefully get this house up for sale, because I want to downsize. So I've got less to care for, smaller bills. So it'll just be me, the dog, the cat and the goldfish, and everyone else will be moved out. And it'll be the first time I've lived on my own since I was 18. And I'm 59 this year, so it's 41 years, because I've always got the kids in the house or a partner, so it's just like, yeah. So I'll actually be on my own. I'm so looking forward to it. I've had people go, no, aren't you worried being on your own, or aren't you scared? I was like, no, I'm looking forward to the peace and quiet. So let me know if you live on your own too. Do you like the peace and quiet? Because I'm really looking forward to it. So, yeah. So if you could let me know what you think about the tiebacks, and where do you go to get cheapy DIY materials? I think Embarkers is brilliant. It's so good. It's fatal low going in there, isn't it? Because you want to get loads of stuff. So I was dead strong. I didn't get anything. I had £7, so with the extra £1, I got my son a packet of bickies, and that was it. So I was dead good today. But I still ended up going back. Yeah. So please like, share and subscribe. Let me know what you're up to as well. And bye for now.